Period.
Niggas sounding like me, but I ain't mad at y'all. Nah, I'm playing chess, you niggas playing basketball. I guess I'm the illest nigga after all. While you was in class working hard on your math, I was selling raw cocaine out the bathroom stall. I made it to the top and I ain't never fall. Never. Like a coach, I can show you how to ball. 30 on my hip, quick draw McGraw. Leave you wet like a side of coleslaw. I'm not the type of cat you can't approach, dog. I'll claw your eyes out with the jigsaw. My pieces hitting hard like a jigsaw. I keep 60 on me like Chris Shaw. I'm getting money now. It was 1,000 for a show, I'm charging 20 now. Facts. My lifestyle looking sunny now. They like, damn, Ice rapping like he hungry now. Rapping like I'm hungry. I had to get in my zone. Labels blowing me up. I had to cut off my phone. They keep calling. They just won't leave me alone. I'm not signing the deal till all my niggas get on. Fuck it, I'm about to start my own imprint world. I'm back on my bulletproof pen shit. This ain't the game, nigga. But if it was, Ice World about to win shit. We going for the gold like the Olympics. Ask around, I'm that nigga in the trenches. Ask about me. All my grips got extensions. All my niggas about business. I just sent the goons the hit list. Stay in the house cause they about to clip shit. I'm grinding hard on my clip shit. I'm like for real with the drum sounds. I'm in love with the gun sounds. I used to care, but I don't give a fuck now. The shotgun pump rounds, you better duck clowns. I'm scoring nothing but touchdowns, cause I don't fuck around. I treat your baby mama like a bust down. I'm like Kobe in the clutch now, pussy. Yeah, whew. Light work, volume 1. Shit. I'm in my element. Niggas ain't fucking with me, man.
Fine decorations. But the white boys had told all them French gals that we had tails. Then they found this ignorant colored soldier. Paid him to tie a tail to his ass and run around half naked making monkey sounds. Put him on a big round table in the Cafe Napoleon. Put a reed in his hand, crown on his head, blanket on his shoulders, and made him eat bananas in front of all them Frenchies. Oh, the white boys danced that night. Passed out leaflets with that boy's picture on it. Called him Moonshine, King of the Monkeys. And when we slit his throat, you know that fool asked us what he had done wrong.
Country shot.
My daddy told me we got to turn our backs on this kind, Wilkie. Close our ranks to the chitlins, the collard greens, the cornbread style. We are men, soldiers. And I don't intend for our race to be cheated out of its place of honor and respect in this war.
limelight. Trying to go legit this time with no gunfight. Straight flights to Ghana. My man got the gold connect. Bow-legged dude with chicks on deck. He got Navy sailors moving in crypto specs. Maybach Hummer, sound like a discotheque. His brother Stan blew off his own hand. He's in the mausoleums, couldn't show his wrist back on. It's in the Coliseum. The monsters out, straight down in the opera house. Scorpion pendant, red stone in a lobster mouth. Diamonds embroidered in the China wear. Speaking through Tesla phones. Tucked behind the ear, Snow White Royce. Guts red with lasagna chairs. Scarface party was raw with mad lines in there. Everybody holding, rock wallets, mad nines in there. Hitters with gold fronts frontin', where's the concierge? 50 years of hip hop, New York is the mascot. City is the backdrop, one more you can holler at me. You can holler at me.
That I gotta be the best of them all. That's just cut and dried. I'm the best. Whether you like it or not, you're looking at, the greatest, the best looking man, the best dressed man, long limousines, jet airplanes, custom made clothes, and any woman in the world I want, just like that. You know why? Let's face it, if you're not carrying the big gold, you're second best no matter what you tell yourself. So gear up, ladies and gentlemen. Get used to it. Who you're looking at, the man.
The almighty, the legendary West Side.
Hallowed be thy name.
Are you really ready? Fly God himself.
You're looking at the man.
Dom the Mongo. Dom the Mongo. Dom the Mongo.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a You son of a bitch! 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 You son of a bitch!
Dom the Mongo.
You're now rocking with the hottest DJ. With the hottest DJ. Dropping banger after banger.
Bring it on now!
This is your girlfriend's favorite DJ.
Yes.
And then on the ones and twos.
Check it out.
The dopest beats are ready. Testing speakers. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's go. This is the hottest DJ in the city. Live in the mix. It's the one. It's the one and only.
You are now rocking with the doctor of all mixes. Make some noise for
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Show will begin now.
Yo. What up? We in the building. Let me get a sound check. Saul.
What up?
Tito.
Yeah, what up?
What up? Who?
Yes, sir.
Contractor.
Yeah, big bro.
All right, and Black Eagle.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, we are in the building. Look like we got a full house. Let me shout some people out before we get started. You got champions first. I seen you was up in here first. Kaiju in the building. Kaiju Kwame. Outspoken Introvert in the building. Red Sigma in the building with the super chats. We're going to read them after we get the opening statements. Outspoken, the homie Naaman in the building. I seen a bunch of other people. International Quiet Storm, of course, a shitload of Cloud Watchers. Okay. And I see everybody siphoning in on the back end. Gotta love metrics. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, we ain't even going pussy foot around tonight. We got a lot to get through. We strictly throwing Obama on the barbecue tonight. That is the subject of the day. We're going to start off with one of these bitch-ass ads that the Kamala campaign started off with. So we're going to get right to it. But before we do all that, let me get opening statements from all the gentlemen on the panel for the chat and the replay gang. Saul, what say you, sir?
I'm on the phone, so I don't exactly see who's on the chat, but salute to y'all and the day ones that's been supporting. Salute to the panel, everybody showing up here. Looks like everybody's here at the cookout tonight because it looks like we got Obama on the Barbie. We're about to go ahead and put a verbal foot in his ass for the bullshit that he's been pulling. So with all being said, just keep this in mind. When you're dealing with Trojan horses, people who like to interlope, undercovers, and all kind of weirdos, the thing that gives you that sort of detection the most is, are they on code, principles, values, right? Standards, expectations. And when they get to talking some shit that just don't sound quite right, you might ask them like, hey man, what's that city in Georgia? Atlanta? I don't quite talk like that. People tell on themselves if you listen to them long enough. I'll let my plane there.
Oh, please, sir. Tito, opening statement for the chat and the replay gang before we start this barbecue.
Now, y'all know this right here been a long time coming.
Yes, sir.
It's been a long time coming. Ever since that motherfucker opened up his mouth to talk shit about black men on Father's Day, it's been a long time coming. And this is gonna be the first spark right here. You're gonna see more lives like this from more content curators, more videos, more material like this to come in this week, I predict. I can only imagine what type of how it had to have been a breathtaking amount of hubris for him to think that he could say that and it wouldn't come back to bite him and the Democrats in the ass.
As we're going to do with this media analysis, we're going to find that they are really completely unaware and are taken off guard at the power of how black men have taken over social media with these talking points. Like, they are completely caught on the back foot. Who? Open a statement for the chat and replay gang, sir.
Yeah, man. Just, salute to everybody. Salute to the channel. Salute to the listening audience. I like to call us the 300. Shout out to Leonidas, man. Back before y'all was monetized, I think I came aboard. We had about 300 subs trying to get to that monetization.
Yes, sir.
So I'm glad to be a part of that. Y'all crossing that 15K mark. So it just shows, like, listen, man, good content, people will follow, man. So I want to salute that. I wanted to just say I'm proud to be a part of this shit. And going forward, man, like I told y'all pre-show, that they try and put that Flight of Bumblebee on us up, man. Like from Drumline. That play don't work no more. You can't shame black men out of black men's perspectives and ideologies. And this is a slow burn to the goddamn finish line, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yes, sir. And you know what? I'm glad you said something about that, Hoop. That is true. Hoop been around since season 1, and I think we was under 300. And shout out to the chat and all our subscribers and supporters, man. We just hit 18,000 subs this morning, man. We appreciate y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry. 18.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good.
Ironically, it was 270. Ironically.
Yeah, it was 270. We was at 270 subs, and we sat there for like months.
And ain't that weird? 270 to win.
Damn.
Contractor, opening statement for the chat and the replay gang, sir.
As always, salute to all my esteemed brothers on the panel, everyone in the chat, everybody that's gonna catch the replay, and I'll hold my peace until it's time to really get started.
Yes, sir. Black Eagle, last but not least, let's close us out with the opening statements. We'll hit these super chats and get the show started. What you say?
Absolutely, man. I'm gonna be real quick. Hello to everybody that's in the chat. Greetings to the brothers that I'm on the panel with this evening. I'm definitely looking forward to taking a deep dive in on past President Obama. It's been a long time coming. In fact, we owe him a lot of thanks for being able to open up our eyes to where we can give Kamala and the rest of the Democrats hell. So look forward to delving into it. And with that, I'll go ahead and land the plane.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's you guys, man, while the intro going, throwing up the super chats. Thank you for supporting the stream. Let's knock them out. Red Sigma with the $2 super chat. He says Obama need a message from the free thinking black man. He been getting one all week. But we're gonna give him a piece of our mind tonight, and it should be it'll be hard to digest.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Man, fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Man, fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Man, fuck all you.
And International Quiet Storm with the $5 super chat. He says Obama does not speak for me. I will continue to vote my interest at the rest can kiss my black ass. And these hoes.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Man, fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Man, fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Man, fuck all you.
And last but not least, Mr. Kaiju Kwame with the $5 super chat, just supporting the stream like he always does. Appreciate you, bro. And also, if you guys have been a channel member for more than 30 days and don't have a wrench, drop a one in the chat or leave a comment on the community tab, and I will definitely wrench you out.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Man, fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Man, fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Man, fuck all you hoes.
Let's go. All right, I'm gonna load up this first segment. Tito sent me this. I had seen it. We were simpatico with that. Like I had literally just seen it like an hour before he sent me the joint. So this is we're gonna walk this up. We're gonna start with the ad, and then we're gonna go right into the Obama thing because they all tie together. This is from the Kamala campaign. They have a problem with men voters. So this is an ad directed at men, and I want everyone's reaction, and then I want to point out something that's very fucking insidious about this ad. It shows their utter contempt for the straight man in America, period. So, and then the tail end, I added the little extra shit at the end. That's not part of the ad. Let's go.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
I'm a man, man.
I'm man enough.
I'm man enough to grill a steak.
Rare.
Man enough to enjoy a barrel-proof bourbon.
Meat. Man enough to know what kind of donuts I like.
Jelly donuts.
Maple glaze. Cream filled. The more cream, the better.
Pink with sprinkles.
I mean, who messes that up? Just order a cruller, get a coffee, and walk away.
I'll tell you another thing. I'm man enough to support women.
And I'm man enough to help them win.
Be taking crazy pills.
Yeah, I added that part at the end. We're going to start off with Tito, and then I'm going to pass it to Hoop at the top. But I'm going to preface this by saying this. I noticed this about this ad, and then I was listening to a couple other content creators cover this. Hood Conservative was one of them, but it was Better Bachelor that caught it too. Two things about this ad. One, it is a ad written by either a feminist or a homosexual male. Number two, what's even more insidious, all of them and all these stereotypes with the ad, all the men in the ad are not straight men, but they're cosplaying as straight men. So it's a double insult. They make an ad for men written by either a LGBT or a feminist, and then don't put any straight men in the ad. Straight disgusting. Tito, what you got for me?
It's obvious when you look at the ad. Go back to the ad.
I'm gonna replay it. Point
out some shit.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
I'm a man, man.
And I'm man enough.
I'm man enough to grill a
Right
steak.
there, wait. Go back up. What straight nigga sit like that?
Exactly.
Sitting like that.
I'm man enough.
Yeah, none of these are straight men.
Yeah. Look at this nigga. This nigga, you know what he look like? You know when y'all finna do the pep, y'all do the pep rally in high school, and they be having the cheerleaders with all your jerseys on and shit, and they be sitting to the side, and all the football players run out after they say y'all name. That's how the cheerleaders be sitting. How he sitting? That's how the cheerleaders be sitting. Look at this. Anybody who played football or basketball in high school, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look, this how the cheerleaders be sitting at the pep rally. This crazy. This a 200-some pound ass grown man sitting like a 130-pound cheerleader at a goddamn high school pep rally.
That they just handed the Henley to.
This is madness. Who greenlit this ad? Who in the hell wrote this ad? And who was this targeted at? Who was this targeted at? That's my main question about this ad. Who the hell, what demographic was the target for this shit right here?
Then that's what I'm saying. You could tell this was written by someone who's either a feminist or a homosexual, because they tried to do the archetypes. They tried to do the black man at the gym. They tried to do the older white man. They tried to do the man with the cowboy hat. Like it's like a caricature of what they think men are. It's this is how out of touch they are. Oh, it's Jeremy Hill in the chat. I see you, Playboy. What up, bro? Salute to the host and everyone in the chat. What up, Playboy? I'll throw your banner on the screen too. Jeremy Hill in the building. Yo, Hoop, what's your take on this ad to get men in general to vote for Kamala Harris because she has a men problem?
Man, you know what, man? I'm not even trying to be funny, bro. My first take from this shit was spot on what Tito just said. This nigga right here with this burnt orange joint on, with the little hand placement to the side with the Star Shots joint. Y'all remember the Star Shots back in the game, back in the gap. Nigga, legs are so uncomfortable. Like, that's the nigga that who gets bullied, like, ad infinitum. Like this is the dude who got no say-so and no male space. That was my first reaction. My second reaction was the way these niggas talking is that's not what men are. That's not what men are. Even the most masculine one they try to make was the nigga lifting the weights, right? He was like, yeah, I'll deadlift 500, but I'll break the shit out of my daughter hair. Yeah. Listen, man, I know men who are single parents who do their daughter's hair, and they spoke about this. But it's not something you put on the forefront, like, and you say it in that fashion. So ultimately, like Tito said again, who wrote this shit? And you know what's funny? When you have an agenda, you can't deviate from your back mind. which means your front mind, you try to put ideas out there, you try to, scale everything, you pick you guys out and have a message, but your back mind is what you really mean. And I gotta say, beside flaming niggas, this is the biggest group, pardon my French, of faggots that you can find. Think about it. These down low faggots in every capacity. Look at these niggas.
We are talking about the Democratic Party.
Right. Look at just on some real shit. Look at these niggas individually.
Yeah, none of them are straight. And that's what I'm saying.
Country.
That's why this ad is so insidious.
Right. So look at the down low country nigga, the down low nigga, the down low. I mean, that right there is just like
I put that at the end. I put that at the end.
That's low hanging fruit. That's low hanging fruit right there.
Male Kamala voters.
Right. So it's shout out to Magatu. Magatu's crazy right now. Shout out to that movie. If you guys know the movie, man, that's a hilarious character.
Shit, bro.
Zoolander's a fucking hilarious movie. But look at these dudes. These are these closeted gay dudes. Look at this cowboy dude, fat as shit. The nigga with the hand placement, bro. It's like them niggas telling themselves because they only know how to tell a story outside of what men actually are. So they're trying to basically circumvent, the little idiosyncrasy of like what men who recognize and respect other men do. And they're devoid of that because they don't know. So like, again, Tito said again, they don't know what men are. They don't know how men do. And I say all the time, man, if you ain't never been in a real locker room to know how locker room culture is, you have no clue what men are. And clearly, a dude in this same ilk wrote this, that they call The Cure, to make a video. Clearly, that's the case. And it's laughable. Like, so men who've been in locker room culture, who understand hierarchy of alpha male, or beta, whatever you want to call it. It's like, dog, this shit is some goofy ass shit. It's some goofy ass shit. It's nothing to be listened to. So yeah, man. So I look at that as just like, bro, can y'all be any more obvious, but that y'all are out of touch with men? And it kind of ties in to the Barack Obama thing that we speaking about. Like, y'all don't know what men want. Y'all know what men are. Y'all know how we think. And this is shit y'all roll out. Man, good luck with that, man.
Yeah, good luck with that. Saul, actually, it's a good segue for you. Like I said, the ad is ludicrous in and of itself. There's millions of dollars being put behind this ad. What's the psychology behind this? Like, that they actually thought that this was like, oh, this is a good ad, we're going to sign off on it. And then also speak to the fact that the insidious nature of it, that they're like, okay, we got a problem with men. We're going to make an ad for men, but we're not going to get any heterosexual men involved in actually making an ad. And then the men in the ad are actually going to be homosexuals, and they're going to cosplay as straight men. And it's almost like they thought nobody was going to catch that shit.
Look, if the imagery don't tell you enough, the rhetoric will.
Exactly.
You don't need to say that you're a man for one. You just, pick up a wrench and do what the fuck you do. Somebody asks you questions about who you voting for and what your stances are. You say it and you just keep it moving. But jelly donuts, jelly, cream filling.
You see, you heard that. You called that the cream filling shit. They're spitting in your face. They playing in your face with that shit.
Glazed. What kind of
playing in your face with it? That's how much they hate you.
What kind of Diddy? Wouldn't the Diddy?
This is like a middle finger to the heterosexual American male ad, bro. That's crazy.
Do they want to lose?
They really think they can't lose, bro.
Yeah, do they want to lose? For those who are still on the fence. For those who are still on the fence. And I know some of y'all are watching, hate watching and shit, right? Who try to make every excuse for, vote blue no matter who. This is who. This is who.
This is who.
Right? Right? Remember that chant? We coming for your children? This is who. Right? So the sort of blatant disrespect, the kind of underhanded and overt undertones of just You know, wait. I mean, did they producer actually cleared it? Well, you know, the producer obviously cleared this. This is, you know, you said these might be artificial intelligence.
Yeah, and 247 Quicksilver said no men were used in the actual filming of this commercial.
I'm sure. I'm positive of that. I'm positive of that. So here's the thing. There's been some stuff coming out about Waltz. You know, at the very least, starting a gay straight alliance at the high school and taking some kid to a yay club or something.
Yeah, I
like
heard
that.
But
But if you dig a little further, you might find some gems. I'm gonna just put that out there for those who want to dig and stuff like that as far as Waltz go. Yeah, you know, we should be worried about democracy because we're about to have a homoocracy in a minute. You know what I mean? So it's about to get, you know, Sodom and Gomorrah real quick. So, I mean, that's my take on it. Hey, vote with your feet. You know what it is. I mean, the lady already told you straight up, they emasculate black men. You seen the sort of creed that BLM had. I mean, we already know what's coming. So let's stop fucking playing. You know what I mean? And going ahead and, I mean, if you ask me, vote for Trump, quite honestly. You know, we all survived a Trump, quote unquote, as they like to say, dictatorship. I ain't got no damn numbers tattooed on my wrist or anything like that. You know what I mean? And if anything, he's benefited us. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, yeah, get this shit the fuck up out of here. I'll land my plane there.
Well played, sir. Contract. Let us all you, Playboy. What say you of the commercial? Aside from the fact that it's ridiculous, like I said, I'm more so to the point that the audacity of it being a ad for, and it's not just black men. You see, they tried to archetype him, the guy with. So this is the general heterosexual male voter in the United States that they're trying to court, and they blatantly put no heterosexual men in the ad.
Okay. So, what in the zesty Rainbow Ranger was that bullshit? See, this is how you can tell a motherfucker has no respect for you, right? Now, for us ADOS or so-called black men, a little while ago they said no voting, no bucking, and you saw what they threw out there. Well, Mr. The more cream the better. Well, yeah, that's that demographic of people. A lot of them are like that because that's part of their culture. You know, they've been doing it for.
And they wrote that into the ad on purpose, like a F you, like they playing in your face.
Yeah. I'm not going to take a lot of time. I'm gonna just say this: if you motherfuckers can't see the writing on the wall, something wrong with you. Because this bullshit right here ain't nowhere in hell. Ain't no motherfucking way in hell, bro. And they somebody put millions of dollars behind this shit. How about this? Bitch, pay me. Give me $1 million, you can follow me around. I'll show you what a man is. Real man. But I ain't voting for that hoe, though. Fuck all that. Anyway, I'll land it there.
No, I mean, and to piggyback on what you just said, Contractor, no, you're spot on that last part. Like, yeah, the reason that this ad is being out of an ad for men in general is because she's losing in the swing states and pretty much across the areas of popular vote states with men. So they're forced to put the ad out, but they just have so much disdain and hatred for the heterosexual male populace that they're like, okay, well, if we got to put an ad out for it, then we're not even going to put any straight men in. It's a blatant hatred. Black Eagle, close out this round robin for us.
Guys, so real quick, Machismo.
Oh, go ahead.
Real quick. So, you know, I'm the sports guy.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember that commercial that everybody hated? Where the ball went out of bounds, but the referee ain't call it, and the nigga said, hey, ref, I stepped out of bounds. And then they turned the ball over. Anybody remember that shit?
No.
Everybody, dog, when you get a chance, look at that shit. Everybody hates that commercial. But it's like, obviously, this is nobody who plays sports fucking wrote that damn script. Because,
exactly.
like, hey, If the ref missed it, hey, my nigga, hey,
the ref
2
missed
pins in a bucket. So this is reminiscent of that because it looked generic. It looked like you know these two token teams playing, and it's like nigga, you know the terms of engagement when you playing sports. Hey man, all's fair in love and war. So this shit right here misses the mark. The same way that commercial did, in my opinion.
Oh, well played. Nice segue. Once again, Black Eagle. Close out this round robin for us so we can get down. We're gonna hit Obama next. What say you of this ad? And I played this first because the Obama incident is on the tail end of this ad. They released the ad first for men, and then they sent Obama out to specifically target black men. What say you, sir?
It goes to the bigger problem to me. They have been so used to telling not just men, but in particular black men what to do for the longest time. They really thought that they could put cosplayers as men in front of us and we wouldn't call it out. Every last one of these guys on this commercial, while they happen to be male, have every feminine tendency on every move on this commercial. Every last one of them. And I mean, what do you expect? That's what her agenda is per her platform: LGBTQ and women and illegal immigrants. This is her agenda. So of course they're not going to be. First of all, I can't see a straight man saying, "Yeah, I'll do this for you," and she ain't got to pay $200,000 to. You know, and of course I'm spitballing that, but they're used to telling us, "Hey, remember now." I heard the other couple months ago with Sonny Hostin, black women were going to bring black men to the polls to vote for Kamala Harris. That came out of her mouth. So this just goes to show you they have no respect, not just for men, but definitely for black men. And I'll land my plane there.
No, well played. Good round, gentlemen.
Can I ask something real quick?
No, you go ahead, Playboy.
All right, since we talking about cosplay, right? We got a VP running for prayers that's obviously cosplaying something that she ain't. How about this? I'm German and Chinese at the same goddamn time. Right there, right now. I'm cosplaying as both. I ain't a nigga no more. See that? So I should be able to walk down the street and get treated any type of way outside of a nigga. That's how much this shit, that's how little sense this shit makes, man. And they threw it right in everyone's face. So since we cosplaying, cool. Ain't nobody on the panel. Y'all ain't black no more. Y'all ain't so-called black. We have the privilege of the dominant society, and since we're pretending, the dominant society has the privilege that we have, which ain't a whole lot. How about that? Since we can just be anything we want now, and we can have all these questionable men in this commercial pretend to be heterosexual, cool. We all just exist in a world of pretend now. Or you can act like that and get your ass whooped. Most likely, that's what's gonna happen. So, if they're willing to play this game, why not play it back with them? Fuck it. See how it work out? Because if they can pretend, well, I can pretend too. But I ain't that fruity shit. Hell nah. Don't treat me like a nigga. Treat me like a European man. Give me respect. And don't show me bullshit like this. Because that was just fucking insane. If you didn't play it, I would have never seen it, bro. Never. I didn't know they went that motherfucking far.
Yeah, this commercial it was part of a three-pronged strategy. They rolled out this commercial and then sent Obama to Pittsburgh. Like, this is all staged. And like, they think this is a win. All right, guys, good round. Super chat, $2 super chat from Naaman. It's time to drizzle on these bitches. Do it live.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Man, fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Man, fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Man, fuck all.
We'll do it live. Okay. No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll.
All right, let's load up this Obama. Let's go.
See the same kind.
All right, bet. Who we gonna take you at the top of this? I'm gonna let it run. I know everybody done already seen this a million times, but I'm gonna get everybody's cold response, and then we're gonna get into the media analysis that followed thereafter, because that's where the meat is at. All right, let's go.
Kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities, as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. When you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences, who's had to work harder and do more and overcome. And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down. That's not acceptable.
All right, solid. Hoop, you there? I didn't even notice you dropped off. You there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
All right, bet. And I know you already seen this Obama joint. I'm gonna get you at the top because I know you gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yeah, give me a cold read, Playboy.
Man, I got 2 bars I'm gonna drop from 2 rappers on you, man. Bar number 1, your boy Young Buck. The song called I forget what it was his first album. He was like, these old niggas gonna come back to the block and think the young niggas gonna let them get it. Ain't been home but 2 months and got his wig splitted.
Yup.
Bar number 2, Rick Ross say, look at yourself. Now look at me. You can't see a nigga. I'm what you used to be. And those are 2 references to old niggas who don't understand the new game. Your old way that worked fucking 12 years ago, homie, nigga, that shit's over, bro. You can't come with that same play. Like we talked about backstage, that Flight of Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm.
When you know, if you guys know, watching Drumline, when the new nigga come in town playing them radio hits and the old Dr. Clark start playing them old hits, ain't moving the crowd. Nigga, you better adapt, because niggas ain't going. Niggas ain't going. And I love this because this is apropos of what we've been doing since the Kevin Samuels era. And I love on these shows, I seen a black woman say, oh, these Kevin Samuels, man, they do, yeah, bitch. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. We got an opinion. And since he passed 2 years ago, rest in peace to Kev. That shit ain't, one monkey don't stop a show. How T.I. say in Motivation. One monkey don't stop the show, man. We still here. We still got our opinions. We may not have, the louder microphone with Kev and, other content creators. But nigga, ain't nothing changed. The motion ain't changed. Machismo TV still here, right? Other entities, we're still here. And you got to deal with that shit one way or another, man. So I love it that even Obama felt that shit. And he's saying them all ways ain't gonna work, homie. Deal with it.
Well played. Tito, what you got for me? Tito.
Tito, you muted.
No, he's not muted. All right, go ahead, Saul. Go ahead, Saul. You take it away.
I think that Obama has gotten a little too beside itself. And excuse me for the brothers who are from, the Caribbean and Africa who's been on cold. Those are true soldiers and stuff because they reciprocate. Okay? They understand what's going on, and I can respect that. You know what I mean? When you sit up here talking about how we were raised or whatever, nigga, you was raised in Hawaii. You got somebody else who was raised in Canada. Ain't none of y'all spent y'all teens or y'all most formidable years United States ever. They don't know nothing about coming home for Sunday dinner. They don't know nothing about coming home when the street lights go off. They don't know nothing about street fighting, playing on mattresses, stray dogs, coming in the house on New Year's smelling them damn stanky ass chitlins. None of that shit. You know what I mean? You done got a little too fucking beside yourself, and none of what we're talking about ever really affects him because he was always seen as the exceptional Negro, and we can call him a Negro to begin with. You know what I mean? When you look at him and the way he turns his eyes, it don't even look sincere. He looks like a fucking sleazy ass car salesman at this point. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. Nice shot on the court. Anybody can do that at this point. No different than somebody can go and blow a fucking horn on the stage at Arsenio Hall show. We're not falling for them games. We're not falling for none of that shit anymore. You know what I mean? Like I said before, when you listening to other brothers talk and they saying something that's totally incongruent with you being a black man here in America, I don't care if they got the swag. I don't care if they know the lingo. I don't care none of that shit. Because what's been invited into our homes have been Trojan horses, where there's interests that conflict with us inherently as black men. You know what I mean? That Bucci shit, y'all can kick rocks with that. But I know that y'all gonna send us a straight presenting black man to talk that shit and to try to, bring us on back to the plantation, right? Then you got people who have other interests overseas and stuff like that. Like I said before, that might not necessarily line up with what's here because you got a bunch of brothers who are from 16 to 24 who's looking for jobs. And not only that, niggas have fought real hard to get into them unions and for them to actually, get a good paying job and stable and stuff. And that's been kind of lowered. So you can kick rocks with that. Then you got the other people who, it's their job or, they go along to get along. They just don't want to, stand the fuck up. Are they afraid that Social Security is about to go away because they done tricked off all their money, all their years, giving a full check to the bitches and drinking a bath water and all this other crazy shit? Tough, you know what I'm saying? Like between the old niggas, the non-FBA niggas, the Bucci niggas, the Democratic Shields, and everybody else, we fucking see you. We see you. And we're not letting y'all get any fucking yardage, and y'all are begging and pleading and being desperate. Every washed up nigga for every washed up nigga is gonna be a bum of the week every time they step into this fucking ring to be knocked the fuck out. I'll land my plane there.
That's spot on, and you ain't even lie about that. I'm gonna piggyback on that for a second. They'd have been rolling out these shows one at a time. The D.L. Hugleys, the what's his face, the Steve Harveys, the Plies, the Uncle Luke, the fucking Roland Martins, and we've been sending them all back with their heads in their hand, back to the party. It was Magic last week, bodied him, and apropos, they said Obama, and he just gets savaged all week. We done gave him his head and sent him back too. Tell him to keep coming. We're gonna keep sending them back in boxes. Black Eagle, what you got for me?
Man, I'm trying to figure out how many Black American men grew up in Canada. When he said she grew up like we did, and this is another issue that I got, and I talked about this the other day. There are a number of white people, Asian people, Latino people that go to HBCUs. He said that as if though even when she was
big facts.
He said as if though only black people go to HBCUs, and that's just not true. The other issue that I got is number 3. He's sitting there talking to a group of guys that agree with him. And my thing is this. This is why Democrat Shields pay attention. This is why you guys are losing. The people that would have checked you, you don't want to talk to. So you want to get your little safe spaces and say what you want to say. No, go and say something to people that you don't agree with. Since y'all are so big, since the Democrat Party is so big and finding common ground, working hard. What hard work she have to do? Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. I forgot. The hard work she got to do is convince you guys that you can be a man and put everybody else ahead of you. This is another thing too. And I'm saying this after having gone through her policies. There has not been any policy on her platform for men. Period. Not one policy on her platforms for men. Now all of a sudden, here comes Barack Obama. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll get them niggas in check. No, bro, that's not gonna work. Yeah, it's not gonna work that way. So I'm gonna land my plane right there.
Hey, but Cheese Mode. Rachel Dolezal went to HBCU, my nigga.
Facts.
That means nothing, bro. Some shit. Just saying.
Contractor. Why don't you take us home? Because we wait for Tito to pop back in.
Quick add-on. Quick cut in. Sorry, my bad, Contractor. If he felt so convicted about HBCUs, he could have gave more to HBCUs before Trump has ever did historically after he served presidency. And not only that, he could have sent his daughters to HBCUs. He could have went to HBCUs himself. So let's stop fucking playing here. Just wanted to do that little addendum.
No, that's a whole fact though. Contractor. And like I said, I know you've seen this during the week. I just want to get everybody's cold read on this because this is really setting us up to do the media analysis that we're going to run through next. What say you, sir?
Actually, I saw it on Big Brother Wrench Turner's channel today.
Yeah, Wrench. Yeah, by the way, Wrench did a great stream on it earlier today.
Yeah. Obama ain't fuck that. You know, I feel him, but I gotta say this right because I wasn't able to finish it. I had to go do some shit. So I'm gonna need your help too. In a hot second because your background, brother. I agree with him on this one thing. The choice is clear. The choice is very clear. But for us, that bitch ain't it. That bitch ain't it. But he gonna push that though, right? As though she is. Saul, real quick, body language. What's he doing right now?
Yeah, he doesn't. He looks defensive. Look how he's covering his and he doesn't look confident either.
Oh yeah, Obama, he done lost the glow, right? He lost the glow.
He don't even look comfortable around brothers because around brothers, you feel at home, almost like, yeah, okay, cool. There's some camaraderie here. There's some unspoken and understood amongst brethren. You understand what I'm saying? He looks like somebody who's uncomfortable. You know how you see people who walk the block who don't belong there? He's that nigga right about now.
When people are talking to you, homie, big homie, and they cross their arms, what is that a sign of?
They got something to hide or they're defensive, yeah.
It's closed off. It's closed off nature. I'm a salesman.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So right there, he just sold them some bullshit, like the brother said, like a used car salesman or whatever, and then was like, "Did you buy it?" That look right there. Did you buy it?
Right, fact. That's a whole fact.
Did you buy it? See, this is why we don't listen to these old niggas no more, because they have existed in this little bubble of prosperity for a short while, and at the end of the day, the man sold you Bucci. Fuck all that, bro. Now he want to sell you a hag. Fuck all that, bro. Now he gonna want to sell your kids. Fuck all that, bro. We don't listen to these old niggas no more. Every old nigga has been ripped and pulled and drug out to the fucking forefront to tell you niggas what to do. And you better get in line and get to stepping and fetching from Master just saying where I is. On some house nigga shit. Fuck all that, bro. Us having an opinion, us being free-thinking, melanated men, it's an anomaly for them. But we've been like this the whole time. You just got old niggas like that said, "Ooh, can't talk around them." You know, 2, 3 or more, we can't be together. Niggas like that. Take a good long look. Get a good gander. Old motherfuckers like that. Then on top of that, he's not even ADOS. He is a combination of African and
Kenyan
something.
and Caucasian.
Oh yeah, even better. Fuck all that. So
and raised in Indonesia by an Indonesian father, and we won't talk about his father because we need the channel to stay up.
Understood.
Yeah.
Land it there.
And this is not to say or not to knock any of the brothers who are on code from abroad, who's Caribbean, who's African or whatever, because some of those brothers who, believe it or not, are actually fighting alongside of us if you listen to them, because they're using that quote unquote Bucci stuff to try to undermine what they got going on over there, you know what I mean, along with feminism and stuff like that, as soft colonialism. So those guys there are on code, they're with the business. But yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing. He's part of the machinery.
Hold up, I got one better. You remember that the European dude that came out with that book, that all-telling book about old boy, Mr. whatever?
Mr. Barry Sorrento?
Yeah. About how he was lusting over another man's palace.
Oh yeah, bathhouse.
Yeah. What the fuck you got to say to me, champ? I don't rock that way. But all them policies and like during your second term where you open up the doors for them people, I understand you rock that way, but you can't force us all through that goddamn hole, son. Nah, ew, yuck. Get out of here.
No pun intended.
Facts.
No pun intended. All right, guys, good round. Because I know everyone covered the Obama thing at nauseam. And shout out to all the content creators from all the factions, Purple Pill, everybody, because bro, even Dr. Boyce Watkins was on point with it. I seen him cover this joint. And you know how we feel about Boyce over here. We be clowning him, but he was spot on. Like, I salute the black men. That's shout out to AC. Like, we really lock step when it comes to this policy economics thing. And the truth be told, that's the only thing that really matters. We can disagree about the other shit later. You feel me? On that note, the Obama thing being what it was, the most important thing in my eyes is the media fallout thereafter with regard to the reactions of black men, and then how I was saying this to Saul earlier, and I was saying it to Black Eagle. This is the first time in recent history, if at all, where black men where they're actually saying it in mainstream media, and that's liberal and mainstream and right-wing press, Fox, etc., where they're not saying the black vote. They're saying black male voters. So they're already separating us as our own separate voting block, which we have been saying for so long. I'm going to spam the chat with Dr. Tiasan Johnson's 18 political points for the black man that were sourced by black men, because you guys are going to have these conversations in the real world, and you're going to need these talking points, because now that they're wrestling with it in mainstream media, that's the next thing for us to be able to say, like, no, we didn't thought this out. This is what we want. But let's do them piece by piece. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Whatever you think about him, I know he started the Lapeef spirit, this, that, and the other, but straight up and down, when it comes to this politics shit, he been spot on. And this will be his second appearance on Fox, Laura Ingraham show. And apparently, when Obama went live and this thing hit, they called him immediately while it was actually airing. So this is Anton on Fox, and this is important because although Anton's adjacent, he mirrors a lot of our talking points. And shout out to Ed Anderson. Ed Anderson is the one that said that wherever the talking points go, that's the black manosphere, black male media, whatever you want to call it. So, and each time that he's been on Fox, he's represented us well in terms of the lexicon. So let's go.
From Obama yesterday to black men, I had to pull up on Fox News and give him my thoughts.
Joining me now is Xavier DeRousseau, a former BLM activist, and Anton Daniels, a YouTuber, content creator. Xavier, let's start with you. You say you were personally, after watching them.
Oh, and bear in mind, this is a former BLM black male, not feeling this either. But if he's BLM, you already know he's sassy because it's a lesbian Marxist group. So both of them don't feel this Obama shit. So let's go.
Offended by Obama's comments?
Absolutely. I mean, first of all, Obama's not as talented of a liar as he used to be. But quite frankly, my ancestors fought way too hard for me to have the ability to learn how to read, just for Obama to expect me to be so uneducated to think that I would vote for Kamala Harris simply because she claims to be a black woman. And I mean, if people want to stop having Kamala Harris be called a DEI hire, maybe he should stop trying to remind us of her demographic every 5 minutes. Black men not supporting Kamala has nothing to do with her being a woman. It has everything to do with her lack of accomplishments over the last 1,359 days.
Well, Anton, I'm watching.
Let's stop there real quick.
That shit was kind of cold, though. He killed it.
It was, but I want you all to take some considerations in watching this as well. Let me go ahead and add another sort of preface to this as well. And if they know about Anton, trust me, they knew about, our beloved Kevin Samuels, who, rest in heaven, by the way. You know what I mean? Because if I'm not mistaken, Anton was introduced by Kevin Samuels.
He rode Kevin's wave.
Second point, okay? You see that struck match of a man, that weirdo dude there. Be careful because they're coming, okay? There's going to be a lot of Trojan horses coming, trying to mimic the points, trying to mimic the swag. Listen for the list. Watch what they do. Watch the behavior because they're going to be trying to come over here to disrupt. I'm just letting you know now. We now have the spotlight, right? Nobody switches that quick. Nobody does. You understand what I'm saying? Our decentralization helps us so that it's easier to know who's who. Now, you know that old weirdo chaotic truth. Yeah, that bitch ass nigga, I'm going to mention your name. You weird ass tether. We went back and forth with him. And now he's over somewhere else disrupting. Because remember, this space didn't have a real world impact. We started seeing musings of that earlier this year. Them trying to discredit, play games, shut channels down. And we revealed that plot for them to try to do it just before the election. But guess what? Bitch, we here. We didn't kick down the motherfucking door. And we in this bitch, and ain't shit you can do about it. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. So, like I said before, watch it. Because you're going to have a whole bunch of plants and weirdos amongst you. I just want to add that little addendum.
I think you're spot on with that. So let's let Anton get in.
This, and I'm thinking to myself, the shtick is kind of worn thin with Obama, How you doing, Pittsburgh? That whole, it just seems very 2002 or 2008, I should say. Right? It doesn't quite have the same appeal as megastar-ish as he is.
It's a Hail Mary pass considering that we did vote him in based off of identity politics. And I'm not saying that all is bad because he did do some things that I didn't necessarily disagree with that Trump absolutely did better than him. But at the same time, I felt that it was incredibly disrespectful because he's making the assumption that we're not educated enough to lead our families, to look at the policies, to understand exactly what's going on with immigration. And we're supposed to overlook everything that they did over the last 3.5 years that was not in our favor. And when I say our, I'm talking about the American people, let alone men, let alone black men. And we're supposed to vote for her because of some misogynistic reason that's made up. And instead, we've learned how to educate ourselves, and now they've sent their Messiah back to rein us in and bring us back into the Democratic plantation. And most men that I've spoken with have said that it's absolutely disrespectful and we're done with Obama.
Well, Xavier, again, when he says,
Well played, Anton. What say you guys? And this is important because, you know, Anton's like purple pillish, what have you, but he is still birthed from the space, and I think he's representing the talking points very well. This is mainstream news, and these are our talking points. What say you, Saul?
Oh, I spoke my piece, man.
All right, well, Tito, you there? I think he might be having technical difficulties. Black Eagle, what say you?
Sorry about that. I was on mute. Something else I just thought about. If I'm not mistaken, a little while ago too, Obama's brother came out and endorsed Donald Trump. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
So you sitting here trying to blame us, and you're trying to. I'm glad that he's back at the front of the congregation, because he's the reason why Kamala's having such a hard time, and she's having a hard time because you did absolutely nothing for Black Americans. Remember all of that? Oh, I'm gonna be a president. I got to be a president for everybody. And now look at Kamala talking about something. I'm gonna be a president for all people. We hear those dog whistles for those illegal immigrants. Y'all are not slick. They really think that they're slick, man. So again, like Anton said, very disrespectful. And my thing is this: come to these spaces and tell us what we don't know, Obama, so we can tell, so that we can remind you of the stuff you did. For example, those sanctions on Zimbabwe because they wouldn't accept LGBTQ culture. I didn't forget about that. Some people might have, but I did. Or when you went up to Michigan and pretended to drink the water. See, what they're hoping, folks, is that we have a short memory. What they're hoping is that they can go around and tell us what they want us to know. And the reason why he now has to do this is because he's going to be controlling Kamala. He's gonna have one arm. Hakeem Jeffries gonna have a leg. Nancy Pelosi gonna have the other arm, and Israel's gonna have her other leg. That's who's gonna be controlling her. She can't do this by herself, so he had to come out, even though he wanted there to be a primary in which she didn't receive one damn vote. But I'm gonna land my plane there.
All right, well played. Contractor, what you think about what I've heard so far? How's Anton representing the talking points and the brother's interest on mainstream media?
Personally, I think Anton did a good job, even though he may be somewhat purple pillish.
Yeah, I mean, that's my point for actually playing this clip. I'm trying to illustrate that all across all the factions down here in this space, we all seem to be lined up lockstep when it comes to this Kamala, this election, Trump, and policy talking points. Like I said, even Boyce Watkins and friggin' Jason Black.
Yeah, well, hell, I take it a step further, bro. Even the match tip guy, right under Anton, was like, yeah, nah. So even though she's talking about helping to represent his community, he like, nah, bitch, no, not you. That right there should speak volumes. Now under her, his community may be able to get all kinds of wonderful stuff, you know, more trinkets, more toys, more accoutrements, whatever. But he don't even want it. You know what I'm saying? So what do we look like taking something from her or supporting her? And that's the group that she promised to, you know, take care of and make life easy for her. Well, them in the small hats. But yeah, as far as heterosexual men, nah, you ain't got nothing coming out of her. You don't. You know you don't. But the moment the gentleman with interesting haircut under Anton sounded off, that should have been a big red flag for most people. But most won't get it. But I'll end it there.
Let's let the rest of this play out. I want to actually just hear.
You're lucky Michelle's not here.
The Obama, if he could,
rescue agent for Kamala's campaign. Watch this.
To sort of.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Campaign. Watch this.
Barack Obama, with joy and with humor, is able to sort of get through to an audience that it's not okay to lie. It's not okay to sell the presidency. It's not okay to be a narcissist and to have the reins of the presidency.
Anton, so Kamala's joy campaign isn't really working. So Obama's going to come in, and again, you're supposed to make less money in real terms, and be happy with it to make Obama and like MSNBC happy. I don't understand this argument.
They took the same blueprint that got Obama elected, and he was a first for us, right? So our grandparents and our parents and things like that wanted to see this happen, but they were largely voting out of ignorance and voluntary ignorance because they only wanted that identity politics in order to push him through into the presidency. But admittedly, where he was charismatic, she isn't. And so we can see through her. She's a chameleon. When they unleashed her and they allowed for her to be able to take reporters' questions and things like that, it showed that she was completely incompetent. And frankly, not only do we feel disrespected, but I'm uncomfortable with Obama standing in front of us trying to scold us and then divert our attention away from the things that's really meaningful, especially for our families. I'm not comfortable with him. I don't want to hear any more messages of hope. I don't want to hear any more messages of joy. I can feel it with my pocketbooks. My friends can feel it with their pocketbooks. And we're ready for him to get out of our way.
I mean, Xavier, I saw some.
Anton getting really good at this media game. That was cold.
When they
that was cold.
Hold on, when they unleashed.
Yo, Anton getting real good. Yo, he polished up there. He giving them what's my man Byron Donaldson vibes up there.
You see he threw his brand on there. You see that AD?
Yeah, he still got his AD up on there. That was a nice, cold, polished answer. What say you, Saul?
Look, he knocked it home out of the park. Very, very articulately and naturally spoke his mind, and actually, touched all the key points and whatnot. Didn't seem rehearsed. Very genuine. I give it to him. Great representation of the space. And this is to let them know that we're not going anywhere. People have been listening to us. And this is what I was talking about as far as us and our agenda being, placed on, in priority now. You know what I mean? This is called, what is it? So, come on, chat. You all know. I know you. We got some policy gurus in here. Is it something's window? Come on, give it to me. Y'all know.
Johari window?
Not Johari window. Close enough though. But it's where, you actually speak about something so much that in society, at first it was like, not acceptable. And now we're starting to institutionalize our take on things. You know what I mean? And so, at this point, people are starting to say, you know what, these guys are making some real solid points. Even Jason Black interviewed, was it Jill Stein today?
Yeah, he
right?
interviewed Jill Stein today, yeah.
Yeah, so they know we got this bitch hostage. We got this whole election hostage.
Get at me 101 said, is it Maslow's window?
No, that's Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Huh?
No, go ahead.
Excellent try though. But the whole point is, first when people hear things, it's not accepted, it's deemed as radical, and then all of a sudden they get used to the idea, and then over and over and over. It's Overton's window. Now
you're right. Overton's window.
Yeah, Overton's window. You know what I mean? So I think that we've reached our mark here. And like I said, it's a matter or a wonder what Black men could do when we're organized and we actually speak our mind or whatnot. There's some sort of a would you say, a threshold that's been reached. You know what I mean? It's a threshold that's reached. So I want you all to understand that when you think that people sit here daily and they just talk, day in and day out, that, it's not for nothing. You're actually starting to see fruits of your labor in real time. You know what I mean? So when these content creators say, hey, support them, they've made the ultimate sacrifice of shutting channels down, so forth. Now you're actually starting to see it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying support this channel. I'm not saying support another channel or anything like that. Support your favorite one so we can keep the stuff going, right? Because we really have this bitch hostage, this election hostage, okay? And so I want you all to understand that this is the power of negotiation at the end of the day. Throughout all the politics and all the mudslinging and then this, that, and the other, they don't get what they want if we don't get what we want. Bottom line, it all boils down to that. They can put all the smoke and mirrors, play all the little games and stuff like that, but if they don't get what they want, good, because we're not getting what we want. You know what I mean? And so now they're trying to slowly but surely send surrogates, right? And all them surrogates are being knocked out. She hasn't gone on record verbatim to say anything she'll ever do for black men in particular. Not even any sort of, hate crime law. Nothing. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna continue full throttle ahead, and it's a wash. It is. All them little, first black woman president, all that other shit. Guess what? We'll bury you right next door to Stacey Abrams because we fucked that up too, right? You know what I mean? And I know y'all sitting up there crying and whining and this, that, and the other. Yeah. A nigga done fucked that shit up. The villain. And we gonna wear this motherfucking cape. I land my plane there.
Well played. Black Eagle. What say you on Anton's very Byron Donaldson esque response?
Yeah. I thought the response was appropriate. And I think that's where a lot of, in particular, my own hostility, the establishment really did take advantage of our forebears. I mean, you got to think about it. Their only way of really knowing what was up was either the radio, the newspaper, or in their later times, modern day news. They didn't have these outlets where people were breaking down stuff the way that we're doing it now. So they only knew what they were told, and they kind of all got on code with a lie and fallacy. And by the time they figured out it was too late, they was like, damn, well, we didn't set our folks up for, even when it came to Dr. King, he said, I feel like I'm leading my people into a burning house. And, by the time he started getting it right, a lot of people like to talk about Dr. King. Even Jill Stein tonight, she was quoting Dr. King, because I actually watched that program too with the Black Authority. But they never like to really talk about Dr. King saying, in this campaign, we are going to get our check. They don't like to talk about that. And the descendants of the freedmen are letting everybody know. And this goes for Mr. Vance too. You're probably gonna be able to get in, but when it comes to re-election, guess what? Where are those reparations at? This is not going anywhere. Gavin Newsom, Josh Shapiro, Gretchen Whitmer, I think the guy's name is Wes Moore. We got to play the long haul with these Democrats and inside of Congress too. Like, we doing the same thing we're doing to Kamala. We see y'all and we coming for y'all too. And it's real easy. It's real simple. All you got to do is give Black Americans what they're owed, and we'll leave you alone. But continue not to, and we're gonna continue to watch you guys burn. So I'm gonna leave my plan right there.
Well played. Contractor. What say you of Anton's the last response in particular to that question? I thought he landed it cold. But also how he's shown up in representing for the black men's interests right here on mainstream media. It don't get more mainstream right of center than Fox News. Laura Ingram's a big deal.
Can you run it back one more time for me?
In front of us trying to scold us and then incompetent. And frankly, not only do we feel disrespected, but I'm uncomfortable with Obama standing in front of us trying to scold us and then divert our attention away from the things that's really meaningful, especially for our families. I'm not comfortable with him. I don't want to hear any more messages of hope. I don't want to hear any more messages of joy. I can feel it with my pocketbooks. My friends can feel it with their pocketbooks. And we're ready for him to get out of our way.
I mean, Xavier, I saw something on YouTube. I think it was yesterday, or maybe it was.
That part right there. His whole behavior and body language was him scolding. Like your teacher, like your principal. I can't think of the name of the movie or whatever right now, but yeah. Arms folded, one hand on the chin. I'm looking at you. I'm scolding you Negroes because you won't vote for this raggedy broad that you know is raggedy. Yeah. Like the brother said, we can all fill it with I'm not gonna say pocketbook, but I will say wallet. At this juncture, no one wants to hear what the fuck this dude has to say. No, it doesn't make any sense anymore. You can sell hope to melanated folks for a certain time. After that, ain't no more hope. They coming for you. Buddy's looking very aged and ragged. And politics is a dirty, dangerous game, and apparently it's taking its toll. But if you put Obama and Trump out there for the younger generation to vote for, I'm pretty sure they're gonna vote for the latter, being Trump. But just my opinion, though. Honestly, he's a relic, and it's time for him to go. Straight up.
All right, let's get the tail end of Anton's last response. Oh, wait, is that it? Did they let
that doesn't affect him.
Sick and tired of being expected to.
Now you know we not gonna let no politics.
Okay. That was his last response. All right, guys, it is 1:33. I'm gonna play one last segment. I want to get the Nina Turner interaction on CNN. She's actually a Democrat, and Anna Keisha, but she hit it right on the head and in everybody's face, and they did not like it. I actually have the full segment. We're just gonna jump to the Nina Turner. Hold on. Here we go.
And he's making the case again.
We're just going to jump to the Nina Turner segment, and then we'll end the show on that. I got a bunch more of this media analysis to go through. And so like Saul, and Black Eagle might do a couple pop-ups during the week to double down on the media analysis surrounding this Obama debacle. Because it's important for us to actually cover it. And this is almost like a historical thing with the American black man being the forefront of everything and pretty much holding this presidential election almost hostage. Bear in mind, Obama came down to Pennsylvania, which is a swing state, and he is in particular in Pittsburgh. They're calling Pennsylvania purple now, which is a swing state. They're saying it was always blue, but technically all of Pennsylvania is red. The only thing that turns Pennsylvania blue is Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. And if they sent Obama to Pittsburgh, that means they worried about the state flipping completely red. And if she loses Pennsylvania, that's the entire election. Let's go.
Against Donald Trump. But before his guest feature in Pennsylvania, Obama made a surprise visit to Kamala Harris's campaign headquarters in Pittsburgh. It was there that he got candid, maybe a little too candid if you are in the vice president's inner circle tonight. He warned that Harris is underperforming him with black voters, and he had a message specifically for black men.
All right, we already heard that part. I wanted that intro. Now let's jump to Nina. There's all they got all. And by the way, we're gonna cover this later. Now all of a sudden, CNN, MSNBC, they got all these black men at the table, supposing to represent the. Here we go. Here's Nina. Let's go.
Care because men, I don't know. It's because men are the problem
Men
right now
should
for
care.
Kamala Harris.
I mean, women
and by the way, Governor Walz, according to Politico, is going to be going out on a men tour, literally a tour of media to appeal to men.
They need to appeal to the needs of the voters.
A nice message. This is a very
in this race, that's going to cause you problems in Pittsburgh and in Philadelphia and in Detroit and in Milwaukee and in Atlanta and in all of the swing states. And so they're going to have to come up with a strategy. Now, Barack Obama is trying one strategy, trying to sort of connect with some of the black male voters who they think have been drifting away and are likely to drift away in these last 26 days. I'm not sure that's the right message, but they have to try something.
It's a lot of pressure. I mean, this is not a nice message. This is a very stern message.
Let me ask you a question, Abby and Nina. Let me say, I find it very interesting that we're trying to reach out to white men. We're trying to reach out to black men. The people whose rights are really on the ballot right now are women. And we're begging all these men to pay attention to us and to care enough about this election, to vote, to come out, to support us. I feel like Barack going on the campaign trail right now makes perfect sense. Of course, right? He's a top surrogate for Democrats. He should be out there doing the work right now. I think it's so amazing to me that with women's rights on the line, we're spending so much time focusing on making sure men care.
Because men, I don't know, it's because men are the problem
Men
right now.
should care. There's a problem too. Why are black men?
Hey, Governor Walz, according to Politico, is going to be going out on a men tour, literally a tour of media to appeal to men.
They need to appeal to the needs of the voters. And so when I was a delegate for President Obama in both of his elections in Ohio, right now the vice president is down 11 points in Ohio, even though I fully expect President Trump to take Ohio as he did twice, but to be down 11 points compared to President Biden, that is a problem. But this other issue I want to bring up is a problem too. Why are black men being lectured to? Why are black men being belittled in ways that no other voting group? Now, a lot of love for former President Obama, but for him to single out black men is wrong. And some of the black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different way. And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it. So unless President Barack Obama is going to go out and lecture every other group of men from other identity groups, my message for Democrats is don't bring it here to black men who, by and large, don't vote much differently from black women. And why, as a politician, we should be trying to get all voters to vote. And hopefully there are a few good men out there who do care about the stripping away of some of women's bodily autonomy. But this is wrong for President Obama. It is a wrong course for the Harris-Walz campaign to lay at the feet of black men when they have their reasons. In 2020, the vice president was labeled a cop, as we know.
But do you think, sorry to interrupt you, Nina, but do you think he's right that one of the reasons is because they don't like the idea of a woman?
It might be some sickness.
Yo, the host in the white, she ain't like that. You seen her face? But Nina knocked it out the park on this. And bear in mind, she is a Democratic operative. I think she's just more realistic in realizing that, this shit is not working and we're bleeding black men fast. Also, the most important thing is this is an entire CNN segment devoted to talking about black men. What say you saw? This is the fallout from the Obama debacle.
Oh, let me go on ahead and punt to Tito. Come on back to me, just so that you know.
Tito, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah.
All right, back.
Hey, like I said at the beginning, this right here is a long time coming. When Obama was in his second term, and I forgot what the event was, but I think it was at an HBCU, and it was Father's Day or something. And he took his, he took his like about 10 minutes to pander, to the political conventions of the day, which is, always shitting on black men. and he started, saying all of these things. I was looking for the clip and couldn't find it, so I could send it to you before the show, but I didn't find it. Plus, I was driving too. But a lot of people remember that. That right there was a moment of extreme hubris and lack of foresight. I bet you he wish he had that one back, because that right there, that started the introspection of so-called black men, or of do they even have any place within the so-called big tent of the Democratic Party, right? And so when he did that, it started a wider discussion, of course, in these that started in these spaces, and it eventually mushroomed into what you have right now, right? They realized the mistake that they had made when they saw the exit polling of the 2016 election. They realized what mistake they had made. That's when all of us all of a sudden turned into Russian bots, right? That's when we all turned into Russian bots. But the one female, Nina, she is trying to, and she used to be a elected official in Ohio, right?
That I'm not sure, but I know she was.
Yeah, I think she was. Yeah.
Yeah, I know she was high up as an advisor in the Obama administration and campaign.
Yeah, I've seen it on TV quite a few times. Yeah, what she's trying to do, she's trying to save the Democratic Party. She's trying to warn the rest of these, the rest of these tone deaf idiots up there on that panel, because she's trying to save the last tatters of the Democratic Party that might be left after this election. And you can see the white female that's mad. You can see Abby Phillips right here. She's mad because these people have been caught up for decades in this echo chamber that led them to the situation they're in right now in the first place. I don't know how Obama ever thought it was a good idea after all of the shit that so-called black men hear on Father's Day, women talking about, oh, I'm the mother and the father too, these niggas are deadbeats, where the holiday has become more so of a day to lampoon black masculinity than anything else. I don't know how Obama thought that it was a good idea for him to join in on that shit when he was, that media figure that was supposed to be above all of the earthly conflicts and all of that, floating majestically in the clouds. He decided to get his ass down in the mud, and look what happened now, a decade later.
Well, we got a more well-informed black male populace, and we're all connected digitally. The game then changed on them, and they are not aware because they fundamentally underestimate us. Speaking of which, shout out to Tevin King for the Cash App, man. I see you, bro. Thank you. And as a matter of fact, one other, where we at? Bang. Kaiju Kwame with another $5 super chat supporting the stream. Appreciate you, bro.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. And fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. And fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. And fuck all you hoes.
That's a whole fact, though. And this one for Tevin King.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. And fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. And fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. And fuck all you hoes.
Yes, sir. Black Eagle, what's your take on Miss Nina Turner's basically taking the CNN panel to task. And then you see she got the white feminist pushback and Abby Phillips, I hate black men pushback.
Yeah, it's funny, man. You know, those white feminists, even with something that was the topic is about black men, they wanted to shift it back to women, and then wondering why you don't have the support of men in general. Y'all, the Democratic Party has done nothing but be a resounding hate board. Look at the look on her face right there. She's talking about women's rights. By the way, what right do men have over their bodies when it's time to go to the if a draft is called today?
Abby really just still mad because Cam told her live on camera that he was about to go get some cheeks.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. And now all of a sudden, you know, I got to use this. You remember that part on Life where Martin was like, "Hey man, I think we can make it." And Eddie Murphy said, "We get some bad news in that letter, nigga." It's almost like it's almost like that. Like, hey, y'all got some bad news. Now you want to be our friend. Negative. No, man. But Nina did a good job. Nina did a good job in certain aspects and just letting them know, hey, they are no different than any other. This is another thing I won't know too. Something I wish they would have brought up. Where's Bill Clinton? Scolding white men for not voting for Kamala Harris, because remember she got a man problem, not just a black man problem. They know they know they can try to whip us, but they don't try to whip up on those white guys. And I just thought that was interesting. But other than that, I'm gonna land my plane right there, and I wish them luck. I can't wait for all of them to have to eat all this crow. So yeah, I'm gonna land my plane right there.
No, I agree with you, and I'll piggyback on that by saying that Nina, this isn't like, you know, Nina being a non-feminist or anything else like that. I think this is she's one of these old school political operatives, like, you know, like from the West Wing days where Aaron Sorkin writing, where it's just like, I got to give it to you guys flat. Like, this is what's going on. That's why you're losing.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's not like a huge empathy thing for black men. That's why it's cogent.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I think that after this election, after this election, you know what? A lot of these people that you're looking at on the screen won't be on TV anymore.
Oh hell yeah!
I promise you they won't.
Hell
because if what we think is gonna happen happens, then what credibility will they have? Because they've been saying that she was up all along. What credibility will they have? How will they get ratings? A lot of these people won't even have a job after November 5th. I don't know if a lot of people realize that. Look at all of these people up here. A lot of them won't even have a goddamn job.
No, I can agree with that. Yeah, like I said, I'm waiting to see how this all plays out. But like I said, this clip in particular, well, just because we did Fox, so I wanted to do a counter juxtapose it with a liberal news site and how they're covering it. But once again, the topic is the black male contractor. What say you on Nina Turner's basically blunt and pretty much spot on assessment of the situation with Kamala and the Democratic Party in particular having a problem attracting black men, retaining black, and they're basically hemorrhaging black male votes at a rate not previously found in history, and they seem to be caught flat-footed.
3 words: we didn't matter.
Facts, whole facts.
But now all of a sudden, we matter. And Nina gave it to him raw. I like the way they pan out, the way it looks like the two sides are opposing each other. But no, she was just being honest. She's been straight up honest. Look here, this shit is fucked up. Before they scuttle the ship, y'all might want to put your vest on. That was fair warning. And now that they received it, I don't see nothing wrong with scuttling that, John. It is what it is. But Nina, straight up, was just blunt. I'll leave it at that.
Yo, salute the Rich Turn in the building. He said I couldn't make the panel, but Abby is an MF and tether. That's a whole fact. I think her parents she's Trinidad. All right, good. We'll wrap it up here, gentlemen. Like I said, I got a bunch of follow-up clips for the media analysis. Black Eagle and Saul. We'll double down on those, and we'll do some pop-up streams in the evening. One maybe even tomorrow evening. I'll keep y'all posted on the community tab, so we can double down on this media analysis, because it's very interesting to see how it's playing out. That being said, Saul, closing statement, sir.
All I'm gonna say is be careful of those bandwagon fans, because they see that the tide is turning. They're gonna try to come this way. They're gonna try to act like they're everybody and know any and everything about black men and including what the fuck he ate this morning for breakfast. Okay, watch out for it. You know who it is. You know who the people who've been doing all the hard work in the space, getting in the mud and stuff like that, fighting and stuff. Y'all make that choice. Y'all determine who's credible or whatnot. So as they see that the tide is changing, call out them these chameleons and stuff like that, because we're up next, and we can't give up this opportunity. So we just got to keep that pressure and keep that pressure going. Other news for you all to consider tonight, if y'all want to do some digging. Three's a Torm. They attempted once again with our former president Trump. Yeah, look it up. It's out there. So they still with the dumb shit. The other thing to consider is when they done the polls nationally, they're tied. So if nationally they're tied and we're on an electoral college system, we already know what time it is. And they're in a panic. They're looking to blame black men, which is, I find that hilarious. And they're talking about body, autonomy and this, that, and the other. What about the 57% white women that you all, that all voted for Trump? I don't hear this type of language from them leaving against them. So my last thoughts is, y'all know what it is. Y'all see who these people are, and continue to drive it home. Continue to spread the message. And I don't think we would have gotten as far as we have if it just be us start up a channel and we just talk shit every Sunday. Obviously, this shit is having some real world implications. So, my thing is, I would say this week, people that you deem are a little more open-minded, let them know about this channel, or better yet, your favorite content creators, so that we can continue to put the pressure up. All right, I'll land my plane there.
Oh, please, sir. Tito, let me get your closing statement. So I can give you some airtime. We went a couple round robins without you.
Yeah, as we get closer to the election, everybody be vigilant when you outside, and especially right up on election day, be vigilant while you outside. They already caught a couple of different guests in this country with terror plots that they were going to unfold on election day. My suspicion is that people way high up would like to see things like that to possibly suspend the election, like I predicted a long time ago. But don't be swayed by that. For all of you content creators, keep going with the message, and for all of you for all of the supporters, keep your support consistent and steady up until November the 5th. These people are terrified because this is something that they started to see, like I said, when they did the exit polls of 2016, but they just didn't want to admit it. But now that the hot foot has turned into a whole entire burning pants leg, now they want to finally talk about it. Now they want to finally say the Black Manosphere. Now they finally want to talk about, misinformation and disinformation and all of that shit. Right? But these people are terrified. And so because these people are terrified, to all my fellow content creators, man, good work.
Whole facts. Well played. Contractor, 2 minutes to land your plane. Closing statement for the chat and the replay gang, sir.
I'll be short. Damn. You do a masterful job of putting everything on display, and at the end of the day, we all see what it is. And I must agree with my brother Tito and Saul. Yeah, they running scared. They are. They definitely are. And a scared person is dangerous. Keep that part in mind. They'll do anything. But outside of that, I'll leave it there.
Well played. Black Eagle, take us home. We at the 1 hour 55-minute mark, and it is officially 1:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What say you, sir?
I'm going to be very quick. Thank you guys so much again for having me on today. To the brothers on the panel, I enjoyed speaking with you guys and being on the panel with you. It's a wonderful thing when black men get on code. It just is, man. And can't help but take this moment and kind of celebrate, but also remind us to be ever vigilant and make sure we call out everything that we see from our own perspective areas, because they're hoping to get by with as much as possible over, in particular, the black community, because that's who they're depending on the most. So continue to call it out. And with that, I'm gonna head on back to the nest. Thank you guys for having me.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And on that note, we're about to shut it down. I want to thank our subscribers, everybody who shows up on the chat every Sunday religiously. We got a full house. We really couldn't do without you guys. We hit 18,000 subs this morning. Please continue to share and like the videos and shorts, man. It helps with the algorithm. We're making a lot of changes on the back end. You see, I posted the poll earlier. Ask you guys, do you want to see more long form content, clip shows, or both? The overwhelming majority of the votes is both. So we'll get on production. In addition, thank you all the brothers on the panel. Thank you guys for showing up every Sunday and helping us produce the show. We've become a Sunday mainstay. Shout out to Tito in particular. In case any of you guys don't know, as you should know, Tito's like one of the last of the Mohicans from 1.0. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. So we got a like original artifact here. All right, it is 1:57, man. I'm tired as hell. I know some of y'all are as well. So all like we always do about now, I want to say good night. See you next Sunday, and good luck.
Here's another classic. The definition of hip hop. Here's another classic.
Sorry. Hey, where's Stewie? That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
There it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean, to play us out? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today, and we'll leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Stewie Griffin. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.